Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, peeps? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ray, and today I'm going to be going over how I dress and how basically I present myself and the usefulness of why it is the way I do things, the way I do. So, without further ado, let's get into it. But first, you're going to see this in the background a whole bunch. I do like watches. It's a little hobby of mine. And I do like art, obviously. This guy here, I met him at Costco the one time. It's Roman Scharf. Owns Luxury Bazaar. I think it's Industrial Avenue or something in Philly. One day I'd like to go and buy this watch. It's Omega Seamaster. I think it's the one James Bond wore in Casino Royale. But yeah, I'm drawing it. Just fun. I love, and I'm gonna put it in a frame and mount it on my wall after I color it and everything. I'll show you guys updates on that as well. And yeah, just to show you guys I'm serious. I don't wear expensive watches. I like cheap tool watches that are very beautiful and functional. That's an Omega, that's a Citizen ProMaster Tough. Very, very, very beautiful watch. You can get these for pretty cheap on eBay. Now, the band I got from a different watch. I got it from a ProMaster Tough chronograph, which is like a stopwatch. And this thing, I'll show you why I bought it. Check out the lume on this guy. How cool is that? That's what sold me on that. I was like, oh, that thing's so awesome. And it's under 200 bucks. Holy shit. That's incredible. And it's solar powered. Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. So, one of my babies. But anyway, without further ado. So, we all know that in the professional world, in any white collar profession, appearance is very, very important. We all know that, okay? Now, I have never found anything personally wrong with dressing to impress when you are in the trades or when you are in a blue-collar profession. Now, growing up, I was never a pretty boy by any means. That came much later. But essentially, I realized that I didn't like the way people perceived me because I was perceived as having a rough job. So what I decided to do was not only wear clothing to make my life easier and make my job more efficient, but also dress to impress in the process. And over the years, I have found ways to do that. So I'll put you guys on to some game about how I do things. And I dare say sometimes this has gotten me more opportunities than not, but this is just me. A lot of people, they think it's a little bit, let's just say flamboyant, the way I do things. It's not for everyone, but this is how I do it, and I have found that this is me, so I am just sharing with you people who I am and how I do things, and if any of this helps, yeah, by all means, steal what I do. So let's start out with the pants. So the pants I wear are from this company here, Blacklader, and they have branches all throughout the U.S. I think in Florida here, they're made in Sri Lanka, I believe. They have a Canadian outlet here, but they are from Sweden. One in Florida and one in Sweden. I was a 32 when I bought these. I think now I'm a 30. My weight fluctuates, so I'm glad I bought these when I was a little heavier. But what I'm going to show you guys is a little rundown of how the pants feel, how they are, how they function, the applications I use them for, and whatnot, and what have you. So I will also go into how much they cost and where to buy everything. So these are the knee pads. These have I don't know, they're like a denim, but they're tougher than denim, like this gray material. It's throughout the pants. It's pretty awesome. I've been on roofs with this, on the ground, all types of applications, all type of rough surfaces. I swore they were going to rip. They never ripped. It's amazing. There's this little catch here where these pads slide up into, and they kind of sit in there. It's like a fabric hook. It's basically a whole pocket that they slide up into. So from about here to here, there's a pocket in the back that these are like sitting in, and they flex really nicely and everything. And they do cover the whole entire knee when you bend down. So they might feel like they're hanging a little bit low when you're standing up, but when you kneel down, they kind of come up, and they do a really, really, like, Swedish engineering. You know, it's the reason I had a bunch of Volvos and Saabs when I was growing up. But not the IKEA furniture so much. Totally serious about that one. So I don't need to put the other one in there. You guys get it. They're amazing. I've been on roofs with these things. Okay. They're 100% cotton, as you saw on the label there. Really, really nice pockets here. There's a hook there for a hammer or for a rag. You got pockets here, here, here. I've slid around on my butt on plenty of roofs with these, and they're not too bad. They're not marked up all crazy. I've had these for 1.5 years, so I'd say in 1.5 years, yeah, I'd say that's normal. It's about normal amount of paint you'd get yourself if you're really, really good. But anyway, that's up for debate, I guess. What is good, you know? So anyway, these go in here if you want them out of your way. It's pretty incredible. They fit in there perfectly. Just like so. So then they're regular pants, but if you want more pockets, you pull them out. These have 2 big pockets here like so. And this one has 2 pockets in here and 1 there like that. Then you have a Velcro with 2 small pockets. Yeah, it's amazing. A really little pocket here for a paintbrush or a screwdriver, and then a bigger pocket here for something else. And I'm gonna fill up the pockets in a moment and show you what I use everything for. And then you have 2 more pockets here. So these pants are, I was in love when I saw them online, and I was skeptical when they came in the mail, but I didn't really get too many reviews on them, but man, like, even my ex who lived with me at the time, she was super impressed, because she's the one who basically pressed me to kind of do everything I'm showing you right now. So if it wasn't for her, I probably would never have gone down this route. But anyway, I digress. Let me go ahead and fill these up and show you guys what it's about. So always carry some protection on you. Nice little Kershaw paratrooper looking knife. So I can stick that guy in there like so. Fits perfectly. And I can just, whenever I need it, and just boom. All right. So we'll throw that guy in there like that. Fits like an absolute glove. And we got this guy, ratcheting screwdriver. I love these guys here. Put that guy in here like that. Boom. We got my 5-in-1. I usually keep that right here. And it's almost like, you know, I've refined everything I do almost like it's a martial art. You'll see that's where my 5-in-1 always goes. It's starting to poke through. So when I'm working, it's like my hands go automatically to where my tools are. It's amazing. Flashlight if I need it. That guy is super awesome. It's got the strobe feature. All right, tactical flashlight. You can get like, I think they're like 2 for $12 at Harbor Freight Tools. So, yeah, throw that guy in there, like so. Okay, pliers if you ever need them. Okay, FTW. Put them in there. Got headphones here in case your speaker dies, which it never will because you have a And this is only when you need it. It's only when your stuff's dying and you were an a-hole and you didn't charge it. Super, super, super heavy duty power bank. This thing is awesome. It's about 30 bucks on Amazon. Really, really, really a lifesaver. Game changer. Throw that in your left pocket. All right. You like music? How about one of those guys? Fits perfectly in this pocket here. And what I do is I carabiner it here. All right. Very good. Okay, and if I ever need to charge it, I can pull it out of there and just do one of those. And now, see, it's charging. All right, so that goes in there, that goes in there like that. Okay, very good. And that's really annoying if I'm moving around to have these two big bulky things in there. So I might put my phone in my left pocket and I might put this in here like so. In this pocket. And then it's a lot easier. These pants are insane, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, got one of those razors. I usually keep that right there. My hand goes there automatically when I need it. I always keep a pair of gloves. Sometimes I'll have rubber ones underneath of these. And I can put those in any pocket usually, right in there. If I don't usually like to walk around with my phone. I set it down and I'm working. I don't use these headphones, but I have headphones here. These headphones are good because they sling around the back of your neck, and if they fall out, they don't go crashing to the floor. So I recommend these, not the earbuds. Okay, so that's it for the pants. These things I got on discountsafetygear.com. I got them about a year and a half ago. They were about $75 on sale for the pants. And it was about $40, $35 or $40 for the knee pads. These things are amazing. They're very, very, very high quality, very responsive. They feel like air when you kneel down. And I have to be careful when I don't have these on, not to go crashing my knee on the concrete if I'm wearing regular pants. I've done that a few times and got to be very conscious. So now even when I bend down with these, I do it slowly so that if I'm not wearing these, if I'm wearing regular street clothes, I don't go, oh. That took I would say 6 months to, not go kneeling quickly, because it's very easy to do that in these pants, man. These things are you really get what you pay for. Like I said, they're so resilient. I could be 300 pounds and these things would have some spring. So yeah, they're incredible. Sweden, man, they make good stuff. So we'll move on to the shirt. Whenever I have to wear a respirator, I don't like the respirator constricting the back of my hoodie if I'm wearing a hoodie. And I also don't like the respirator, the plastic buckle on the back of the respirator on the back of your neck. It goes and it scratches you, especially if you're turning your head a lot or if you're working with, a really caustic type of paint and you're doing a ceiling or something, or you're doing demo. It cuts the back of your neck. It gets annoying, guys. It really does. So I wear a polo. I pop the collar. It's got my logo and my name on it and everything. I'll show you guys. Well, I'm not going to open it, whatever, but you guys get the point. BTX is in Florida. They make sports jerseys. So this is like an Under Armour, really breathable polo, golf type shirt. It feels like a golf shirt. Two-toned, extremely classy. Really, really good stuff. And that set me back about, it was like 40, 45 bucks for each shirt. They breathe extremely well in the summer. In the wintertime, obviously, you're going to freeze. So have a thermal or a long sleeve white shirt underneath one of these. But again, your presentation is very important, and it shows that you care about what you do and you take pride in, you know, being easy on the eyes. You know, you're a painter. You know, your job is to make things pretty. Why is it a crime for you to be pretty? And I tried explaining that to guys over the years. I worked at this one big, it wasn't huge, but, you know, they had like 5 crews. I worked, you know, I was the only painter, and I had to basically follow 5 crews as they went around and built stuff and renovated houses. And I tried conveying to a couple of them, hey, look, I like to at least smell good, look good. It makes people feel good. It really does, especially your customers and stuff. But whatever, you know how blue collar guys are, especially, you know, it's, you know, you're flamboyant in their eyes if you make any effort to appear or to stand out in any type of way. And I'm sorry, but I'm not the norm by any means, not in any way, shape, or form. And I've learned to embrace that over time. So if you are different yourselves, don't be scared to address it, for real, you know. So that's that. Now, even in the summertime, I wear a beanie, and I have found that sometimes I don't have a flashlight on me, or let's face it, I don't usually walk around with everything in my pockets like this. It gets cumbersome. I'm not always going to have the power bank in my pocket. Actually, very rarely do I ever. I usually just set the speaker down and put the phone in this pocket and put the gloves in this pocket. So I move things around. I've just learned to do that over the years. And when I go to roll ceilings and stuff, or if I'm under a surface, and, you know, I'm a bald guy, so I've cracked my head before and gouged the skin and cut myself. So if I'm in a dark area and I don't have enough light, this is an awesome hoodie. Beanie, rather. This is an awesome beanie. It's got different settings for the light. This thing comes out and it plugs right into a USB into the wall, and it charges that way. It's never fell out. It fits in there very, very snugly. And again, I'm a huge fanatic when it comes to how good is your equipment. You're only as good as your equipment, okay? You really, really are. So I forget where I bought that, but you can Amazon it or Google it. I think I bought that at Ollie's on clearance, and it didn't have a label, but they had a couple of them with only one of these lights. So I wish I had more of these lights, but really neat. I'm sure you could probably, you know, make something. I also have a really good Husky headlamp that sometimes I'll strap on when I'm drywalling in the dark. Or, you know, if I'm outside, if the sun went down and I still have to paint, I am known to put on a really high-powered headlamp and be in the dark on a ladder outside. So, yeah, I'm a madman. Safety glasses, I do recommend you get some that are regular, and you get a pair that are tinted, like sunglasses, because when you're working outside, the sunglasses, safety glasses, the dark ones, they go a long way. I never see people wear safety glasses when they paint. I am a huge fanatic on safety, and OSHA would love me. Not that I care, you know, all like that, but I am accident prone. Just a self-confession there, and I don't trust myself all the time. I can be clumsy. Sometimes I move too quick, or I leap before I look. So safety glasses are good, especially when you're rolling out ceilings or doing anything overhead. I really need my eyesight. Blind as bad as it is, so just gotta, you know, preserve the eyes. I recommend having a bunch of these. Keep a pair in your car, keep a pair in your house. Hell, sometimes I even wear these when I cook. I know it sounds crazy, but I even wear these when I cook sometimes, because when I was a kid, I saw some oil splatter up and blind some kid that I knew. So I've always been scared of that, and yeah, just a fear. Now, let's move on to something a little more unorthodox for a painter. Smell. Invest in a really good quality cologne, okay? Not something that's overpowering, but something that will last a long time on your skin, okay? Something that has a nice light scent nothing too heavy bodied, nothing with a lot of sex appeal, let's say. Something that's very fresh and pleasant. I have found if you get anything with top notes of bergamot or mandarin or C notes, get any perfume or cologne. Now this is an eau de parfum, as you can see. Usually you see eau de toilette. That's the weakest one. Eau de parfum is the next one. Then you see ones that are just straight parfum like that. And then you get ones that are called elixir, which is like a straight oil, and that's very, very powerful. That's a little bit strong for work, but yeah. I picked this up at on jomashop.com for cheap. It just came out like a year or two ago. It's a really, really, really good one. Good compliment puller. And let's face it, when you're well groomed, when you showered, when you have good deodorant and stuff, make sure you wear a deodorant that doesn't have chemicals, okay? Believe me. It preserves your clothing, believe it or not. It doesn't, and wear the clear stuff. But anyway, have a good cologne. Your scent goes a long way. When people think about you, they just have a nice memory, especially when you're doing nice work and you look good, you smell good, you're there to do quality work, you're personable. I mean, come on, guys. There's too much ugliness in the world. The least we could do as a painter, as someone whose profession it is to make things beautiful, why are you not going to present beauty to the world? Thanks for watching, guys, and until the next time, stay classy.